Expanding the possibilities of 5G through radio wave allocation. Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications considers new frequency bands. The article reports that the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications will consider new radio spectrum allocation for 5G. This means starting concrete discussions to enable the use of 4.9 to 5.0 GHz GHz, the main frequency band used for 5G, for mobile phones. This frequency band can send a large amount of information at once, making it suitable for high-speed communications. However, since this frequency band is already used by the national government, local governments, broadcasters, and many other operators for commercial wireless communications, there are issues such as the frequency band to which to migrate and the cost. The Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications plans to allocate the funds to mobile phone companies and other entities by the end of fiscal 2025, and will also look into ways to migrate and share them. 5G is still in the popularization stage, and the compatibility of areas and devices varies. However, as communication volume is expected to increase further in the future, effective use of radio wave resources will become important. Japan has some of the most advanced 5G technology in the world, and in order to expand its possibilities, I would like to pay attention to the discussion on radio wave allocation. Is the road to expanding the tax system to promote wage increases difficult? Issues with loss-making companies and human investment. The government and the ruling party are considering expanding the wage-up tax system, which reduces corporate taxes to companies that have increased their salary under the tax reform in FY 2024. However, this tax system only benefits profitable companies and excludes loss-making companies and small and medium-sized enterprises. The Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry has proposed a plan that would allow companies in the red to receive preferential treatment, and a plan that would extend the applicable period for 6 years. But the Ministry of Finance is opposed. In addition to raising wages, it is also necessary to focus on human capital investment, such as employee training costs. But Japanese companies' human capital investment remains at a low level. It is also necessary to verify the effectiveness and transparency of tax systems that promote wage increases using objective data. Government doubles support for NPOs with dormant deposits, funds and know-how for children and communities. The government plans to expand the system to use dormant deposits, which are funds that have not been traded for more than 10 years, to provide subsidies to NPOs and other organizations working on social issues. The total amount of subsidies will be doubled to approximately 30 billion yen. Over 5 years starting in fiscal 2023. There is a lot of support for children and the local community. And there is also an emphasis on human investment. In addition to funding, we will also begin providing support, such as dispatching specialized personnel and providing information. Is tobacco tax increase appropriate for defense spending? Insufficient discussion of benefits and burdens regarding the financial resources of increased defense costs. In addition to the corporate tax and income tax increase, cigarette tax increases are being considered, but the appropriateness and effects are questioned. It has been pointed out that tobacco taxes are ineligible as a revenue source and have little relationship to defense spending. Furthermore, the timing of tax increases and discussions about tax cuts are also influenced by political decisions. He argues that increasing defense spending is necessary for national security, and that it is important to explain the benefits and burdens to the public. Toyota and Daihatsu cancel orders for small SUV due to fraud investigation. Toyota and Daihatsu have decided to cancel orders they have already received for hybrid vehicles. HV for the small SUVs Rise and Rocky. This is because Daihatsu was found to have committed fraud in the certification process, and the investigation has been protracted. This fraud affected not only vehicles sold overseas, but also domestic Rise and Rocky HVs. Daihatsu claims that it meets safety standards, but there is no prospect of resuming shipments. This order cancellation will affect tens of thousands of customers. Toyota and Daihatsu are asking customers to switch their orders to a different model. Rise and Rocky are relatively inexpensive SUVs that can be purchased for between 1 million and 2 million yen, and are popular models. In particular, the Rise was the 5th most popular car model in 2022, with over 80,000 units sold. This problem could have a major impact on Toyota and Daihatsu's reliability and sales strength. Furthermore, the image of the Japanese automobile industry as a whole may be damaged. Toyota and Daihatsu need to quickly complete their fraud investigation and aim to resume shipments.